Hey, what is up, guys? Wicked 95 here, back with another video. Welcome to Wicked Action Figure Reviews, and today I am back with another full review to do for you guys. This is going to be the continuation of the Legend set number 30, and this is for the Build-A-Figure Bob Backlund. If you guys didn't check out my Mr. Fuji review, go ahead and check it out. There's going to be a card up in the right-hand corner for that one. But yeah, guys, we're going to continue the set, and once we're done with all four, we will be putting the Mr. Bob Backlund together and adding him to the shelf, the new Build-A-Figure shelf, which is going to be in my Legends side of my collection. But yeah, we got Michelle McCool, the next figure in the set. Now the thing is with this one is an online exclusive, so you can only get it on McCoolCreations.com or in Target.com. So when I heard the news about this one, I had to pre-order it, because the last one, the RVD, was a pain to find, and I never got it until a couple weeks ago. It popped out in one of my local stores, and I had to go and get it. But that was the only way that I got to get these figures. Now, I don't know in the next Legend Series 31 if there's going to be an online exclusive or not, but I pre-ordered her, and I pre-ordered Stone Cold from the set, just because I knew Stone Cold was probably going to be a hot pick. But every time I go to the store, I see him, so I don't really know now. But yeah, guys, Michelle McCool right here on the side. Michelle McCool there in the front with the green gear, looks really nice. Comes with the Bob Backlund head, and I'm not sure what that is. It's like a sign or something. Interchangeable hands in there. She comes with the women's championship that's broken. Michelle McCool right here. Mr. Bob Backlund Build-A-Figure. Very nice. I like this Legends packaging. In the new packaging, they changed it not too long ago, so I don't think we're gonna see a change anytime soon, but you never know. But here's Michelle McCool on the back. You get some stats and some info read down there as well. And then the other ones on the line: Mr. Fuji, Michelle McCool, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and Jesse the Body Ventura. And here is Mr. Bob Backlund. Now on this one, not unlike the other Build-A-Figures, we would get like a little bio read as well for these, but not on the Legends set, I guess. So moving forward on the Legends, we will get those Build-A-Figures. Yeah, the next one, the Diamond Stud, is the one that I need. A lot of people pre-ordered it or got it from McCoolCreations.com, and I didn't pull the trigger, and I think it's sold out already. But one of my favorite ones in the set is the Triple H there, so I'm gonna see if I can get that one hunted down first, and then get the rest of the set. But I do need the whole set. But anyways, if you guys haven't done so, go ahead and follow my socials at WAFR95, and make sure to share my videos, guys. We're on the road to 900 subs. We're close. We're very close. And then we're doing a giveaway. So okay, here we go. Michelle McCool Legends figure right here. Let's bring the table in here. Mr. Bob is just a piece of cardboard right here that says Mr. Bob Backlund for president. Nothing too crazy, but we'll look at it here in a bit closer up. Mr. Bob Backlund head. It just fell out of the packaging. Michelle McCool hands that are pointing fingers. And then Michelle McCool herself. Now let's move these ties out of the... Ooh, I knocked out my camera by accident. There we go. More ties up here. Now the thing is with these ties are very like tight on the figure, where it's kind of hard to get them with the regular knife. That's why I started using an X-Acto knife to kind of be more precise, and since it's very pointy, it's easier to just kind of get into the little edge and do it. But you do got to be really careful not to like scratch your figure, or you don't really care, just go for it. But yeah, there's Michelle McCool trying to stand her up, but she doesn't want to. Even the belt has the ties. One piece of the title. Alright, I got that out of the way finally. That one had a lot of them. For whatever reason, they wanted to keep Michelle McCool in that packaging nice and tight, even though Michelle McCool is an online exclusive. It's gonna be getting rare to see it in the stores. But yeah, anyways, here she is. Iconic gear, green gear. I like that green gear. It looks cool. I remember more her in the blue gear than the green, but you know, it's whatevs. Here's the women's championship that doesn't even look like the women's championship. It's all torn up. I don't even have another women's championship to compare it to. But anyways, let's check out the accessories here. We got Mr. Bob Backlund for president with the WWE logo up here. And then the stars and stripes the side here. Same thing on the back side. Nothing too crazy. And it is just regular cardboard. So then you have the Mr. Bob Backlund head. It looks like the same head that we got from the collector's edition Bob Backlund, which I do have. I'll see if I can pull it up once we do the review of it, so I can compare it. But here's the Michelle McCool hands, pointing hands with the gear still there with the crosses and the green. No painted fingernails on this one, but yeah, nothing too crazy on that. And then on the head and the actual figure, you get these like open mic hands. Now I do see some imperfections with mine. She does have like this little like, I thought these were at the beginning, but I think these are just part of the hair still. But these up here are not part of the hair. They are like um scratches from like the mold or something. But yeah, hair has imperfections there. Some a little bit in the body, but not too crazy. Um, she does have this like line right here that I don't know if it was not painted on or was it supposed to be like that. But you guys can see it's not well. So yeah, there's Michelle McCool. She has the green top with the crosses there on the one side, and then she has another cross here. You can see her black top here also on the side, like how kind of like on the picture. Um, and then you have the arm sleeves that are also green with the crosses going down them on both sides. This one has the sleeves more closer to the inner arm than the outer arm, like these do. Then the belt is painted on, and it has the crosses there on the green trunks. In the back here, you have this part right here, which I don't know what this is. I don't remember, but yeah, big knee pads here with the crosses as well, green and black. So yeah, and then she has like these long socks or something. I don't know if they're supposed to have like long boots, and she has that Johnny Gargano syndrome or whatever. But yeah, that is that. And then you have the black boots with the silver crosses there, looking cool. And then you can see the very little studs in there, but like little diamonds on there. But I mean, overall she looks cool, but I don't know if it was worth an online exclusive. Also, the belt buckle thing that's painted on there, it moves with the body, so if you don't have it centered, it just looks off. But anyway, let's do the articulation. She turns all the way around with the arms, which are kind of tight, double jointed elbows. These double jointed elbows are huge. Look at these compared to her arm. These are huge. They should be smaller on the women's, but that's crazy. You could turn the head if you really wanted to, but mine's just gonna pop off. Yep. The hair just gets on the way, but if you really, really wanted to turn it, you can. And then you can't do a 360 on the abs. They barely move. Just always get the women's torsos. Kind of, this is how the basics used to look back in the day, but except obviously without the double jointed elbows. But then they kind of like switched them, and they made them even weirder. And then she can she can rotate her torso all the way. She could barely sit, like to kick up barely. It feels like she is on ball joints though, which is kind of weird why she doesn't kick up further. But double upper thigh cut, double jointed knees are very tight. This one obviously it's loose. It got loose now that I did that. And then upper boot cut. This one's loose, and then you got this leg mold here with the new foot articulation. So there you go. She's able to stand up perfectly. I don't have another Michelle McCool figure. I do have this Paige Elite for the NXT Championship here. As you can see, this is the kind of like a comparison to the Elites. Kind of the same situation with the articulation on the abs, but you had one point of articulation on the elbows, and this is what kind of like a basic used to look like back in the day. I have Alicia Fox basic. So I have several basic because I ended up buying some divas that were, or women's superstars that were basics because they were basically the same thing as an elite. So I ended up grabbing them in basic form. But then they kind of changed them afterwards, and I had to force myself to buy them. But here's the page to kind of compare. And I have the same mold on the band, on the knee pads and everything, but the Paige one looks sick. And she came with the NXT Championship and the what was the other title? She came with two. Oh, the Divas one that I have on Nikki Bella, I want to say. But anyways, that has been it, guys. Let me know what you guys think of this Michelle McCool figure. If you picked it up or not. It might pop up in Targets afterwards, kind of like the RVD popped up a little bit here and there. But since I don't think this figure is gonna sell out that fast. I haven't even checked Target.com honestly, so I don't know if it's sold out or not. But I think it might pop up again on Target in the store. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Sorry guys, I forgot to go over this championship. I went over everything except the championship. Now that I put everything away, I kind of realized that I forgot about it. But here's the women's championship. I see that it has what looks to be WWE logos on the inner like leather here, which looks sick. And then you have the side plates, and then you have a tiny small side plate here. I don't remember it being here. I'm not really sure. I only remember it being like this, but I could be wrong. Mine came like a bit bent from the packaging. I don't want it to rip either. You could tell that it's gonna rip here on the top there. But yeah, it's breakable or removable. If you just pull it apart, it comes apart, and then you can just simply put it back together like so. It has these hooks in the back here that you can use to unhook it. That looks nice. So yeah guys, that is it. I just wanted to add that in there. But yeah, this belt is pretty cool, honestly. I like that concept. I wish they would do that on other belts, just to kind of like be more generic, where you can use them on your like street fights or matches. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that.